everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Isa and it is bright and early, and today I decided I was going to do a what do I eat in a day as a new mom during this lovely quarantine that we are all experiencing. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this morning I got a bit of a late start. It's 10 a.m. My tiny human is still sleeping. So for this breakfast today, it really depends on what mood I'm in or how much time I really do have to dedicate to a meal. So this morning I'm gonna be making my kind of a go-to favorite breakfast, and that is oatmeal with eggs over top and a shredded cheese of some kind. And sometimes I put a little soy sauce on top. Really delicious. It sounds a little bit weird, but I promise you it's really, really good. So
I also have bacon as a side with my oatmeal and eggs. It's very complimentary, I believe. Onward with the video.
I've already made my bacon this morning. Nice and crispy, delicious bacon. And now we're gonna make the oatmeal. My oatmeal that I use is this one. It's the Bob's Red Mill Old Fashioned Rolled Oats Whole Grain. They do have a gluten-free version of this, so that's pretty good. And I usually do a 1 serving size, so that's a half a cup of oats, 1 cup of water, and a pinch of salt. So we've got our pot. I'm gonna get the rest of the things that I need. Wow, the lighting is really bad. So we've got our cup. We do 1 cup of water into our bowl. Then we let that come to a boil. I usually do a pinch of sea salt, and I bring that to about medium heat so that it can come to a boil. So while we wait, let's chat a little bit. How's everybody been doing? Have you guys been safe? I hope you've been safe. I'm currently in the East Bay, and it's been okay. It has been great. We'll be honest, I've been pretty much quarantining or self-quarantine, shelter-in-place thing since like February, because I gave birth in February, so there was that. And then slowly after that, it kind of just went like pretty much a downhill trajectory for the world, so has been great. Oh, that would be a tiny human, so we're gonna have to take a little time out, and we'll come back to my breakfast. Okay, so we are back in action. So the water has come to a boil, so you take your half cup oats, just pour those bad boys in. I like to give them a bit of a stir. So now that we have our oatmeal cooking, I'm gonna make my scrambled eggs. So I've got two little brown eggs. I like to use organic, free-range, happy chicken eggs because they deserve to be happy too. So we're gonna put the pan on about medium heat. I like to use a nice dollop of butter. Throw that in the pan. And then I just kind of let that do its thing for a second, because I like really buttery scrambled eggs. I do not pre-scramble my eggs. I know some people find that super weird, but I actually like the whites of the egg to kind of cook a little bit, get like nice and cooked before I actually scramble them, because I'm kind of a freak of nature and I don't like any brown bits on my eggs. My husband thinks I'm crazy because he's like, I don't understand. Sometimes you get brown bits on your egg. I don't know if it's like a texture or flavor thing. I'm just not a fan. Now that the butter is nicely melted, we're going to crack our eggs right into the pan. Oops. And I accidentally dropped a shell in there. So now I have a broken yolk, which is fine. It's going to get scrambled anyways. So I am so sorry that this lighting is, oh, there we go. That's better. Now you can see me. So I literally let that like hang out, do its thing, cook to its little heart's content. The oatmeal is cooking quite nicely. It's really doing its thing. So we don't have to worry about that. So this is what I mean. So I really like this. So as the white is like cooking, I'm still not gonna scramble it. I'm gonna let it do its thing. Okay, so now that the whites are kind of cooked, now I scramble my eggs. Now my eggs are completely cooked, and I promise you they're cooked all the way through. Because I know some people say, well, if there's no brown bit, like, it can't have been fully cooked. And I promise you it is. They taste amazing. All right, so our oatmeal is now officially done. So we're gonna take that, put it into our bowl, and we're gonna take our eggs. Don't forget to turn it off. Take our eggs, and this is what the eggs look like. Nice and beautiful and all the way cooked. We're gonna take that, put it into our bowl. So we've got our oatmeal, we've got our eggs. Now I'm gonna take some grated cheese. I prefer Parmesan on this. I think it tastes a little bit better. I think it might be a little bit of the saltiness of the Parmesan. I have my hand grater, and I just grate some cheese on top. You can put as little as and as much as you want. Honestly, I am a huge cheese fan, so I kind of go to town. All right, perfect. And this is the finished product. It's really, really good. I'm feeling extra froggy, you know? Kind of want a little kick in my life. I will throw sriracha over it, and I just do a little bit. I've already made my morning coffee, and this is what I have for breakfast. So I will see you guys at lunch. Okay, so now that it's lunchtime, I'm gonna be making myself a little chicken ranch BLT situation. So I have chicken from yesterday's dinner. I pre-made bacon this morning, tomato, some spinach, and some Dave's Killer Bread, the 24 whole grains and seeds. So first I ranch my bread, and then I'm gonna cut my tomato into very, very thin slices. I'm not a really big fan of chunky tomatoes, so I just cut them really thin, and I put 2 on one side. And then I add my chicken, and I usually kind of shred it up. Just pull it apart with my hands, and put that on one side and on the other side, because why not? So just put my chicken on there. I usually season, when I cook my chicken, I usually season it with adobo, some chili powder. Okay, so we've got our ranch, tomato, chicken. Then I'm gonna use a few pieces of spinach. Throw that on there. Then I take my little bacon, 2 slices of bacon, and probably a little bit more ranch on the other side. A little smush, and then I cut my sandwich in half. I love a good half sandwich. Voila, there is our sandwich. And now our sandwich is done. Delicious little chicken ranch BLT situation. I just love a good sandwich because you can't go wrong. So, happy lunch. It's dinner time. It is much later than I normally eat dinner, but today was kind of a day. So I'm having dinner late. It's 9 o'clock, which is a lot later than I normally eat dinner, but I mean, it's fine. I need to eat. So tonight, because it's a little later, I'm just gonna make some pasta. Quick, easy. I already have my water boiling. I salted the water with sea salt, and then I'm going to add some spinach. And I kind of make my own white sauce-ish. And I usually add some parm, a little bit of mozzarella, some cream cheese, and lots of butter. And then I season it to my taste. So that is what I'm going to make tonight. How have you guys been? Has your day been good? I hope it's been good. So I'm gonna add my ingredients to my tiny little one-person pan, and I'm going to do a lovely little dollop of butter. And when I mean like, do not be shy, like a lot of butter. Let that melt down. And then I usually grate down some parm. I'll grate down the mozzarella as well. Butter has now melted and is making lots of crackling noises for some reason. I'm going to take some cream cheese that I had and just plop that right in there. Isadora! Got our cheese going. Now that we have that, I usually take a handful of spinach, throw that in there to let it do its thing. Then I usually season with complete seasoning, just kind of a 1, 2, 3 situation. Don't go crazy or anything. A little bit more onion powder, and just kind of sprinkle that to your liking. So the spinach is down. Break off some parm. Then I take my grated parm, throw that in there, mix that up. Nice and good. And if I'm feeling like it doesn't have enough spinach, I'll probably add some more. I'll add more Parmesan to it, get that little mixaroo. Mix, 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 mix. And at this point, I'll add pepper. Okay, let's see. Ooh, that is a delicious cheesy sauce. And I'm definitely gonna add some more spinach because you can never have too many vegetables. Boom, 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 boom. And presto changeo, we have delicious white spinachy cheesy sauce that is absolutely amazing. So now we're just waiting for our water to boil. Our sauce is done. Now I just put away all my ingredients. And I decided against putting mozzarella in it.
It honestly tastes better with just cream cheese and Parmesan cheese. Just a little FYI.
And I will get back to you guys when that's all ready to go. Pasta is done. I've strained it. I'm gonna put it in my little bowl because I need enough just for me. And now we're gonna take our sauce. That is delicious. So that is what I eat in a day. That is all that I have for you guys. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell notification so that you know every time that I upload. And as always, I love you guys very, very much. And until next time, bye!